Well, I just came out to do a little video for you guys, and Miss Gypsy and Miss Missy Kitty went out today. First time in quite some time that she's been outside. This one always wants outside. She don't care. So anyways, guys, today is Sunday, November 19th. Tomorrow is my next brain scan. You could call it the test of a lifetime. No doubt about that. It's I'm scared, as you can imagine, and I believe we have an appointment on the 24th also. Excuse me, with the cancer doctor, so I'm sure that is to go over the results of the scan. So Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday, whatever. It's going to be nervous nights for certain. Because my functioning is declining, guys. You probably won't hear it in my voice, but if you were to watch me for a day, you would see that this is severely affecting my ability to walk correctly, think straight, still doing not a lot of stupid things, but just little quirky things like I was doing in the beginning. So, and I still feel, and I know you guys do too, whatever happens to me, if this takes me out sooner than later, I blame them. I absolutely blame them for dicking around, giving me that first 5 days of the pill, and then stopping. They did give me an explanation. It does make sense. But in the meantime, this shit kept growing. I have no doubt in my mind, because my strength, I can't even carry, I don't have, those are 20-pound tanks. I can't even carry a full 30-pound tank, which is not even much bigger than that, without having to stop. So, just thought I'd update you guys. That's where I'm at tomorrow. Oh, my appointment is 2:30, I believe. And it's an hour and a half away. Thankfully, my neighbor Chuck's going to take us, because don't trust Tracy's car. Haven't had it long enough. I can smell coolant when we park it after driving it. Not going to take a chance on ruining our only decent car. I've decided to sell my green car for a really stupid reason in a way. Got a flat tire the other day, and then when I went out there to jack it up to change the tire, got the jack under there and started jacking it up, crunch, right through rust. I'm like, holy crap, that's pretty bad. Let the jack down, moved it over to what I thought was a solid spot, jacked it up, crunch, oh my God. So I had to get the jack way underneath and get it on the frame. So that kind of cemented my decision to sell it while I could still get something for it, because I had two cars. I had two Intrepids prior to this Concord. Well, it's the same car, just a different name. Well, both of those cars ended up in the scrap yard because of rust, taking out the subframe mounting area. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to put this sucker up for sale while I can still get something for it. You know, maybe $600 or something. I don't know, but at least I'll get that, because if I let it break down and rust out or whatever, I'm going to get, you know, a couple $100 for scrap. So sell it as is, where is. It ain't worth a crap for long distance, guys. It's a get around town car. Just make it real clear about that. Like, say, I would not advise driving this car more than an hour away from home. That's what kind of car this is. That's why $600. So we'll see about that. So, but as you can see today, look how freaking gorgeous it is. It's like maybe 40 degrees, I think, but not a cloud in the sky. This morning, as almost every day now, the deer, we saw, what do we see? 5, 6? There were 2 that came across here. And then within 10 minutes, probably less than 10 minutes, 5 minutes even, 3 more come walking this way. There's nothing over there, really. There's some swamp greens growing over in that area, but there's no oak trees. That one's an oak tree. I'm sorry, that one. But there's really nothing over there for them to eat. I don't know why they keep coming through, but it's really cool to see them all the time. We still have not seen a nice buck over there yet. And I did put the microphone out the other night. I told you guys I was gonna. I completely forgot. So I did put it out last night for a couple hours. I did not hear, I didn't even hear a car. I heard nothing. It's like, what the hell happened, guys? You all know, they've been here for a while, how much stuff I used to hear. The weird things I used to hear. The river's so quiet, I don't even hear the river right now. So, and some of you guys know that I followed that girl in Norway, Lynn She Digs, that had the cats. And it's like 4 months now, guys, since she put a video up. It's either 2 months or 4 months. I can't remember. I'm like, wow, I hope everything's okay. I know, she's my age approximately, so, and her mother was alive last I knew, so I don't know obviously anything that's going on there. I just hope she's okay. If you should happen to see this, Lynn, we're sending you our best wishes and hoping everything's okay for you. Miss seeing you and your kitties. And our wonderful neighbor is still here. We can't quite figure it out. He's usually, the latest we've ever seen him stay here was the 13th. Maybe they decided to not go to Florida anymore. I know George and Mari, the people that gave us money towards getting our car, were telling us that Florida's really effed up. I know the insurance rates are like triple everybody else in the country. I know George was telling us that the land use, or if you're a property owner in Florida, I'll probably get some of this wrong, but the basic premise is they raised like the sewage rates, if I understand right. Just municipality fees have gone sky high. They're taxing you differently on your land than they used to. I don't know. There's a couple things that made Florida a whole lot less desirable than it already was. Catitude can tell us about that if she has some info. But from what I understand, it's not really a good thing for the homeowners in Florida. Not to mention the governor fighting with Mickey Mouse. How ridiculous. So that's that. But I will let you know, and maybe I'll film tomorrow going to Grand Rapids. It's about an hour and 20 minutes away, so it really sucks to have to go down there for that. And it's like 45 minutes in the machine. And then the wait. But some of you guys may have, and I don't want to panic you. I'm trying not to panic myself, but I finally looked deeper into what my cancer really is. I've just kind of skirted around. I knew obviously it was glioblastoma. I knew it was a pretty much non-treatable cancer. Never really delved into looking at what's going to happen. And man, it's not a pretty picture. It's about 8 months is average once you're diagnosed. The article I read wasn't specific whether 8 months was if you had surgery versus if you did not have surgery. Obviously I did, which bought time. But at some point, unfortunately, this cancer has always been known. It starts out slow and then it becomes fast. I don't know what stage I'm at, but I am about 5 months and a week to 2 weeks into something that basically they say your average life expectancy is 8 months. So I certainly hope to beat the hell out of that record. Neil Peart, the drummer from Rush, lived 3 years. You know damn well though, he had the best medical care you could probably get. So I'm hoping for a similar outcome. I'm really, I try to keep busy. I try to keep my mind occupied. You guys all know that I was an auto mechanic, or a really good shade tree mechanic, let's say. I worked for a year and a half as a mechanic in a shop, so I can say, yeah, I was a mechanic, but I'm still keeping my brain active. I signed up for this thing. It's called, Mind something or other. I don't know. It's an online place where you can practice mechanics courses and stuff, studying up on wiring diagrams, whatever you want to do. I can't think of the name of it. I'll put a description here when I remember. But it's cool. I'll go in the craft room and sit down and do a course. They'll go over like a wiring diagram for 5 to 8 minutes, and then they'll go back and do a review, and then they'll suddenly, then you got to do a series of questions, like 8, 10, 12 questions, and it's cool. To me, it's a way to keep my mind sharp and keep my mind active and not think about what I'm dealing with. So I've now found 2 ways to deal with this. I've come to accept my sleepless nights because I'm getting so tired so early, guys. I'm going to bed sometimes at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. I made it till almost 11. That's what I'm trying. That's my goal, to make it till 11 o'clock. Then hopefully I'll sleep till 4 or 5 o'clock. But that's generally how long I'm sleeping, 3 or 4 in the morning. I just had to accept the fact, instead of being pissed off about it, to work with it. So music is my thing. I've got Yahoo Music subscribe, so I don't have to watch or listen to freaking commercials. So put on my Bluetooth headphones, have my cup of coffee in the morning, and listen to music and play games or whatever on my phone for a couple hours every morning. So that gives me my, I don't know, peaceful time, I guess you could say, where I don't worry about this crap because I'm sitting down. As long as I'm sitting down, I don't feel it. When I get up to walk, that's when I feel it. But at least I find some peace and comfort and relaxation. So I found a way to deal with it. I'm not thinking about this shit all the time. So, but I just thought I'd check in. I'm trying to share with you guys because this is a very lonely journey living here. Tracy's dealing with it as best she can. Ignoring it is totally acceptable. I totally get if she decides to do that at times. Sometimes that's how you have to deal with crap like this. I ignore it. Part of me still refuses to accept that I have frickin' brain cancer. That is just the craziest thing to say. And up until a month and a half, 2 months ago, I still would have denied it. But it's truly affecting me enough every day now that it's impossible to ignore. My walking sucks. I got to really be careful where I'm walking and how fast I walk. I can't walk fast, no way. So I'm pretty clumsy right now. But we love you guys. We love your support. Always look forward to hearing from you in the comments. And we will probably do a video driving. I don't know. Driving's kind of boring, but I don't know if any of you have ever seen Grand Rapids, but it is a full-blown large city, which I despise. So we will check in with you also on Friday after I get my results. But it might not be Friday. It could be a day or two for me to recover from what I'm told. So, but thanks for checking in, and we'll see you around.